All right, everybody, scene. What the fuck? Why? We have to be professional, okay?
Welcome, nondescript viewers of our channel.
Okay, go ahead.
I did it. I introed Resident Evil 4.
What's up, installers?
I don't think you could say.
Welcome. Oh no, we were trying to hide that. Welcome to. This is magnetized. Welcome to our Resident Evil 4 podcast. This is episode 4, our real podcast episode for this month. Not the last thing we uploaded.
I think that Faith deserved a number, but whatever.
I think Faith did deserve a number, but I thought it was funnier if I called it a mini episode and it's an hour long. So, Resident Evil 4. This is the game that we played for Spooky Season Spectacular.
The end of Spooky Season Spectacular.
So this is going to be out. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Feliz, what day is Halloween?
Thursday.
Feliz Jueves!
We don't speak foreign here.
I don't speak that language in the village.
Oh, right, it's topical. Because they're Spaniards.
Everybody here has been wronged by the Spaniards.
Yeah.
I'm glad we picked the least scary Resident Evil for our Halloween.
I'm glad too.
This is for no. I feel like Kenji was being sarcastic.
I'm genuinely happy because
this is
they should have been the finale of the Spooky Season Spectacular.
In hindsight, yes, it should have been, but like if we were able to just like flip flop, like if we had Resident Evil 4 come out like this week or like today because it's Saturday, and then we have Faith come out on October 31st, that just makes more sense. But that's not what happened. We didn't really know what was going on with Faith until we started playing it. So it's like Resident Evil 4.
Guess that I said that. Anyways,
oh right, we have a structure to this.
Thoughts?
Do we usually do newcomer first or people who play? I don't remember. I feel like it's been a while since we had like one of these normal ones. Okay, well Kenji, let's start with you and then we'll go this way.
I always start with Kenji, I feel.
So I have played Resi 4 before, both on PC and on the Wii. This is my first time playing professional, however, so that was very exciting. Playing on professional almost made it feel like I was playing the game for the first time again, just like the amount of tension and like how close I was to like emptying my inventory with every encounter.
Mm-hmm.
So that was definitely a positive of this playthrough. That's not normal on my That's not normal on my like other replaythroughs of the game.
So how was the difficulty on the Wii with like the?
Oh, it's broken. You just have aim assist. You like
with the pointy?
Yeah, it's just like, oh no, I don't like that guy. Die.
Well, number.
Give Resi 4 original.
2005.
Yeah.
We're talking about
not remake.
Yeah.
Before I give the number, I guess I should put some disclaimer. I was playing with that fan HD restoration mod,
Cheating,
and which includes RE4 tweaks. I think the name is the mod, which fixes some of the issues of the PC version. So it's not. This is not a. I can't.
It's not super vanilla.
Yeah, I can't comment on any potential technical issues with the port because those were fixed with RE4 tweaks.
I think I'm the one who's played the most vanilla version. Yeah.
So my experience, I would give a 9 out of 10.
Okay, I guess I'll go. Resident Evil 4. I don't know what really to say about it, other than I would probably put this game in like probably top 10 video games of all time for me. I don't know. I've played it a lot. This was a very fun, sort of relaxing assignment for us, or for me. And I don't this seems so disingenuous, and I don't know if I can defend my position, but I will give this game a 10 out of 10.
Really?
So I'm probably blinded by nostalgia. This was like the first rated M game that my parents bought me. I like Resident Evil. Good. I don't know. Like it's weird, right? If I'm like, is this a perfect game? No. Is it a 10 out of 10? Yes.
Yeah, no. I could definitely see this game being like people's favorite games.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's me.
Okay. I have. So this is my technically second time playing RE4.
Your first. Oh,
It's like my first full
completed,
playthrough.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
I remember downloading like 2005 in fuck. It was like close to a decade ago, maybe. I don't know. I got 30 minutes in.
it's
I
fine. Yeah,
stopped.
you got to like the first area and then you stopped.
Yeah, I think I did like the first village encounter, and then I saved, and I just stopped there. And then, first time playing through the game. Again, disclaimer. 2 disclaimers. I also played with the
Cheats. They were all cheating.
RE Tweaks mod.
Hold on. I should also.
Oh, yeah,
I was playing with costumes. I was playing with Special Costume 2, which Leon just looks like a mobster, but the most important thing is it gives Ashley armor, which makes her impervious to damage and being carried. Ashley to me is the worst part of the game, and that just eliminated that problem. Sorry, I guess I was just straight up cheating. We were all
You were
cheating.
literally cheating.
Yeah.
No, shut up. This is all within the game. I never modded it. Anyways, continue.
Anyways, I was playing RE Tweaks mostly because I got I first
Motion sick.
I did. Why are you saying quotes? It's something that happened to me.
Sure.
I got motion sickness. The big thing I was like the FOV slider. But I ended up really appreciating like all the quality of life stuff that I just had with the port. Initially, like my biggest problem were just the controls. And since I'm gonna preface this by saying that I think I think I might have gone motion sick the first time, and that's why I stopped. Like, as I don't see a reason why I wouldn't keep playing this game like back then. But I think if I did play this game like when I was a teenager I think I also would have been on the Resi 4 original Glaze train. But I don't know. I'm not that what's the word, tolerant to the jank as much as these two are.
RL6 at video games.
I'm not as tolerant to the control scheme. Actually, I really before I did the mod, because it also fixed it really improved the PC controls for the.
Am I crazy? I love the way it controls. It might just be
On keyboard and mouse.
no. Oh, I forget.
Yeah, I also
play keyboard
second
and
thing I forgot to
mouse.
mention, I was playing on keyboard and mouse. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot to say keyboard and mouse. I'm cheating twice. Legit.
Well, if it was vanilla, it wouldn't be cheating because it
has like aim acceleration force by
yeah,
default.
it's just bad.
Oh yeah,
But
just
with the mods, it
just
probably
is bad. Like I will say without without all that, I probably was gonna give Resi 4 like a 7 out of 10, like a high 7.
Wait, you have something on your
Do I?
yeah over here. You get it. Anyway, continue.
I guess before
Oh no!
before we get into like a more in-depth
so-
discussion, I would like to ask, why didn't you play on controller?
Cause I also didn't like the controller controls.
Explain your 7 out of 10 rating, because is that actually your final score?
No.
Okay.
I think if it was just
If it was not modded,
yes, it was not modded.
was a 7 out of 10.
And this is just a problem with the port. I'm gonna say. I probably I think I would give it like an 8 out of 10. Like I guess 8.5. I do like this game a lot. I think after my initial gripes with the control, like I got over it, or like it got better, right? Yeah, I ended up like really enjoying it, but like yeah, with the which is how I controlled before, and on controller too. I'm so used to just how modern shooters work nowadays, right? And just how
You gotta adapt,
I'm
brother.
baby. Well, I'm not. I'm not like a 16-year-old in high school anymore. I can't put up with it. What Kenji? What's that?
Oh, that's
The air purifier.
yeah.
Why did that like turn on all of a sudden?
Kenji, our recording's ruined.
No, I don't think it's ruined.
It's
but,
ruined.
like,
It's over.
Did one of you fart or something?
No,
I did not actually.
No.
You would hear it. I think the recording would hear it.
Yeah, I don't know why it just went off.
Is that set to auto or something?
Yeah.
See, now I'm a little cold. Actually, I'm not cold, but like when it starts to blow this way, I'm like,
You get like it's like a draft, a breeze.
yeah. I'm gonna cut all this because I look like I look like Jabba the Hutt trying to move. This is gonna be a jump cut, and all of a sudden I'm wearing a jacket.
No, I'm gonna say my stuff so you can't do it. Like
Wait, what?
I'm
It's
gonna.
gotta be talking during.
Yeah, I gotta
this.
talk
Oh,
about
what
my.
the fuck? That's
No.
crazy. Anyway,
Anyway, to continue, like I didn't grow up with this game, and if I did, I would have put up with like the controls and like all that a lot better. It just I'm now just used to how games are nowadays, and I just couldn't do it that way.
I do want to go into more in depth about the control scheme, but I feel like so Ariel, like you should give your final thoughts before that. I feel like we should. I want to start just talking about that.
so 8 out of 10 game. Anything else you want to just say generally?
No, I really enjoy like the
8.5.
yeah, like the game portions are great. I love it. The writing is great. I love it. Like I love the campiness. I love how
I think Kendrick was right. I
So
think you enjoyed this.
yeah,
more.
yeah. Like yes, it's just so
Dialogue,
silly.
that is.
I'm such a fan. Leon's so dumb in shooting like Hollywood one-liners and stuff. It's so great. Yeah, let's go into it because I'm going to talk about Ashley sections, and then everything is just going to be colored by the fact that I was cheating.
Crazy. You all right? So what do you want to bring up first, Kenji?
Yeah, the control scheme. So I guess for Ariel specifically, what about the control scheme do you dislike or
For controller?
For controller,
both?
Okay.
and like specifically, like, is it just because it's different than like a now standard third-person shooter controls, or is there something more specific?
I think there's two things. I haven't played a shooter with a controller in well over a decade.
Wow.
Like when I got a PC, that's when I stopped playing. I stopped playing shooters on controller. Even if it would be more comfortable, I just don't like it as much as like keyboard and mouse aim.
Like third person shooters even.
Yeah, I would say so. If it's a shooter, I would generally play it in with keyboard and mouse.
Okay.
That's a big thing. So like going to controller like was one thing, and then the fact that it's different, the fact that like it's not left bumper to aim. It's not like
Left bumper to aim.
not left bumper.
Left trigger.
Left trigger. Yeah, yeah.
No, he's a PS. He grew up with PS3, so
Wait,
that
also,
would be
actually, like yeah,
Yeah.
I did use bumper.
That's oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's like
what?
What was default like aim in Resident Evil 4?
I think I remember it's like I plugged in a controller once to do the fucking inventory Tetris because like that's
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
I
still-
think I also switched the control.
Type 2.
Yeah,
I did switch it to type 2.
I tried all the types and there were just none of them clicked.
because I'm using left trigger
Left
to
trigger
aim.
to aim too.
It was like something else like about the second type.
I think it was different.
It was something else that like did something that like I still didn't like it. So like at that
Is it
point,
A to reload?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh no, sorry. It was. I think left trigger is aim, but to shoot was like X or A in like in default.
Yeah, I can see that.
And then I remember having like this is weird, so I switched to type 2, which is trigger to shoot. So
Yeah, if it was A, I can imagine because the game was originally a GameCube game and it has like a big fat A button
Yeah.
on it.
Great
Yeah,
design, by the way. But no.
It's fucking worst controller ever
Um,
used in the past few generations.
Kenji, the Resi 4 guy said he would
Who's the Resi 4 guy? Like the dev?
Yeah, well, like one of the main devs of Resi 4 said he would cut his own head off if the game was ever not on the GameCube.
rip to
If it
that
was
guy.
not on the GameCube?
Yes.
Yes.
Because it's a GameCube exclusive.
Oh, I see. I played it on PS2. I didn't know it was
So
exclusive.
you're fucking hallucinating because the guy's still alive.
We're all hallucinating because we all played on PC.
I meant I played this on GameCube with a GameCube with the chainsaw GameCube controller as God intended.
That's not true. Okay, so
Yeah, just like
it's different.
yeah, it was just different.
And you're a
Like, if
weak
it was-
baby.
Yes, I'm a weak baby.
And RL hates uniqueness in his games. He just wants to play Call of Duty
Everything
every
to be
day.
standardized.
I was like, say what you will. I was just like the first hour of Resi 4. I was just kind of miserable. I was like, I didn't like how it controlled, and like that just sullied the rest of the experience for me. Cause like, oh, I don't like. I know it's like, I know like you said, and it's a good point that this game does like the difficulty is designed around the fact that you don't have fine control of the aiming.
Yeah.
I don't like having not fine control of the aiming. That just it just didn't play that
So
good to
you
me.
like when games make everything easy for you.
I'm
It's
curious.
easier, I will agree, but I had more fun.
So I'm curious, what type of third-person shooters do you play normally then?
I barely play third person shooters.
When's the last time you played a third-person shooter? I guess aside Suicide Squad, we did play that. That's
Oh
technically
right.
That's also.
I also did play that on keyboard and mouse.
Okay, what's the last third-person shooter you played to completion that you enjoyed?
Was Mass Effect 2 a third person shooter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played Mass Effect 2. Like I maybe like close to a decade ago.
I feel like that is like kind of pushing. Like I guess it's a third person shooter.
I mean, it is, yeah.
I don't know, man. Because I was thinking more like Gears of War or stuff like that as a third person shooter.
Mass Effect never required that fine aiming either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
Yeah, it does. Like,
also
like it's
you
designed.
didn't even play that on controller.
No, I did keyboard and mouse. I was like when I had a PC by then.
It was just I don't know. It feels weird to play Mass Effect on a keyboard and mouse to me personally. Maybe it's because I played. I think I played.
You played on 360 originally.
Yeah,
right?
I played the
Yeah.
first Mass Effect.
Yeah, God.
I didn't finish it, but anyway.
And I honestly I can't fucking remember how many first person shooters game I played on.
Controller.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I think it was. I know them. There's so little. It was original Black Ops 1.
Uh huh. This is all on PS3 too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he said he remembered.
No, it's like so.
It's deleting from his memory right now.
It's
like
so
the SpongeBob being.
God, it's so. It's like it was a PS3 shooter exclusive.
Killzone.
Killzone.
Oh!
Yes. I played Killzone for like an hour.
Okay.
And then and then
Brink. You played Brink.
after, Brink, that was PC.
Oh, PC. Okay. Right.
Yeah, that Brink was I think one of the first person shooters I played on PC. And then I never looked back.
Yeah, I typically also, like, for the most part, I do play shooters on keyboard and mouse unless having analog movement is important. So, like, MGS 5, I mostly played on controller just because, like, I like the ability to being able to walk slowly without holding down, like, a modifier button.
When I played MGS5, I did just keyboard and mouse. I didn't really,
Yeah, because you just run everywhere like a madman.
you know.
I'm. I don't know. I don't. I think playing on controller is a little more comfortable. Like for me, I don't know why. I feel like I used to be a diehard keyboard and mouse person, especially like middle school, high school. But like as I've gotten older, I kind of want to sit back, especially on a couch, and just play with a controller for things. If it is a first-person shooter, I refuse to touch on a controller, so I will go keyboard and mouse. But third-person shooters are great. Action games are great because I could just play. I was playing fucking Diablo on a controller, even though I think I switched back to keyboard and mouse. But it was great that I could play Diablo on a controller. Anyway,
I do occasionally still play shooters on controller.
That's because out of necessity.
Oh no, no, what? Why?
Because you played like on the fucking Steam Deck.
Oh yeah, no, I don't play that many shooters on Steam Deck.
I meant like when you have to fucking grind your COD battle passes.
Yeah, that was. I don't do that anymore on Steam. I did that because I was on campus more often.
So what games would you play?
If it has like DualSense. Support.
Oh, I see.
Like if it's a single player game that has like DualSense support, I usually try it out.
I played Borderlands 3 on PS5. So
Yeah, like Metro Exodus, one of my playthroughs was on DualSense. I did do not to completion, but there was a playthrough of Cyberpunk also with DualSense.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. I don't mind like single player FPSs on controller, and like sometimes like Cyberpunk I'll play because yeah.
Yeah, a lot of reason I also don't like playing shooters on controller is I fucking hate how modern aim assist works.
Oh yeah,
That
it sucks.
what I notice when it does the thing where you're turning and the camera slows down when you hover over enemy,
yeah.
and it feels so unnatural to me
Yeah.
that I feel like I'm fighting against it, and I end up doing it all because I get instinctually my hand is like, why is my cursor slowing down? I need to drag it more to the direction I'm moving, and then
Yeah.
I end up overshooting the target.
Yeah.
Which is something I really like about this game, because there is I don't know if there is aim assist like at all.
Yeah, I was like, I
but
don't
as
feel it.
far it's at the very least it's not that style of aim assist
Yeah,
if there is
yeah.
any, which makes me feel like okay, my
you have
inputs
full
are what's
control.
fully
yeah. Like you decide where things are going,
yeah.
and the game doesn't try to fuck with you.
We went to like a fucking aside about
Controllers.
Controllers, yeah.
Kendrick brought it back to Resident Evil 4.
yeah, but I guess at the end of the day, like I don't know, even though it's designed around it,
You're a weak baby man that cannot.
I liked it more.
You cannot persevere through adversity.
I like difficulty, but
Oh, really?
I do.
I didn't think something would be so difficult. You had to mod it out of the game. I don't know. I'm. This is 100% like nostalgia. I think Ariel's gripes with the controls is like thoughts I've had when I was in middle school. But I'm a real man, so I just kind of grew out of it.
I genuinely like unique control schemes. One thing I miss about like the PS2 era of video games is that even though like for the most part, like a lot of the games control schemes are pretty standardized.
Yeah.
There are still like certain things that developers are still trying to figure out what was the best way of doing it.
Yeah.
Like if I were to give you MGS3 right now, shooting in that game works completely different than this game. And that's something I like, having to learn how to play, like how to interact with the game to the specific game.
Yeah,
is something I really enjoy. Which is why I like this game. Like I think I still like this game more than the remake, even though the remake does a lot of things that cater to my taste specifically. Just like the uniqueness of this game. Like if I'm thinking about Resident Evil 4, it's probably this one and not the remake.
I don't know if I'd go as far as to say I like unique control schemes or whatever. I do like when everything is just maybe not standardized, but like easy to pick up. But so it's probably my love for this game's controls is because I've just learned. Like it is satisfying to learn how to play the game. It's almost like you're learning how to speak a language, right? It's like the game is trying to communicate with you in a certain way, and then as you play, you're learning how to respond to it, and you become fluent in the way to respond to the game, right? In the way to control the camera, in the way to control the aiming, and in the way to like when to shoot or whatever. And it's fun because that to me, it's like you become more skilled at this specific game, and then it becomes almost I don't know. It's just very comforting to play.
Another thing I really like about the way this game controls is
I was gonna say that I'm very much like things being the something I'm used to and something that makes sense for like how like the genre I guess of video games I play. Like yeah, I'm very I guess not really flexible on that. I try to use a better word. I'm sorry. Like yeah, like nowadays games like you have like such depth in make like rebinding controls that I can even if something doesn't have a good default control scheme, I can like change it into something I like better and something I'm used to more. Because I always like or like the right trigger like in a 2D game, like a 2D like platform or whatever is like always dash to me. Like and light punch plus heavy punch is always grab in a fighting game. And if it's like a fighting game doesn't have that, it's there. It has like light punch, medium punch, or whatever. Like
back B
or back, yeah. Prox grabs. What I'm gonna go into a different thing, but I don't like that as much, and to the point where it's something that I can't get into, and like I just like that game less, and I'll just not play it because of that small control thing.
I do want to talk about like the aiming in the game. So I guess to go off of that, if you had fully rebindable controls, right, in this game, but the camera system still worked the same, would you still enjoy it? Or would you enjoy it more?
Maybe. Like if it was like if like on controller?
Both.
Oh.
Like if everything else, like if Leon like still can't move and shoot at the same time, and the camera and gun are still separated, like are those things fine, or is that part of the problem?
On controller, probably that'd be better. On keyboard and mouse, it's just I'm so used to, and also this is like this is a thing that that Remake did actually. It's like they have the classic and modern shooting thing where in classic like you aim and like the whole thing like stops, right, and just like it's how you shoot.
Yeah, you don't have to explain that to us.
Right. Well, modern is like in keyboard and mouse at least. You go and then turning the thing like actually just turns the whole screen around, and I played with that and like at first and like yeah, that's just something better. If it had like fully customizable controls, I think I probably would have tried it on controller and probably have done it there. But for keyboard and mouse, like they just had like other things that I didn't jive with. Like I'm so used to the camera. I'm so used.
Should we go into the game? I guess there's probably sections where.
One section this is not applicable to. Nice.
Oh, okay. I will say, fucking QTEs on controller would have been a lot better, actually.
I can imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, because it worked hard, but it's like it's so weird to think about a QTE in like a keyboard and mouse. It was both mouse buttons, or it was either like A and D, and like just having it be face buttons like makes a lot more sense.
Oh, there you go. You aimed.
Yeah, I aimed. I can't. We're talking about aiming, and I'm thinking we're gonna get poured into like a gunfight or something, and Leon's just running. Oh my god!
I do. I actually really like that the gun is disconnected from the camera.
Yeah.
That's actually a gripe that I have with the way shooters.
Oh.
Or no, just like shooters in general work. Was that I don't think it has to be as extreme as this.
Yeah.
But something I miss about playing shooters on the Wii is that the gun is your hands and the camera is a separate concept from that.
Yeah.
Like, I think they should be related, right? Like I'm not saying because it is just the logistics of how a controller works.
Yeah.
There's only so many things you can do. But I one thing I do appreciate about like some like Mil-Simi type games and like Helldivers also did this to an extent.
Wow, you
like
fucked up.
Or Helldivers 2, I should say, did this to an
you have something
extent.
on your face. Yeah.
Is that when you try to turn the camera,
yeah,
it'll move the gun first.
Yeah.
And then after a certain threshold, it'll start turning the camera.
Yeah. Like your camera, like your person does.
Yeah,
this,
I like
because once it gets to the point.
Because it makes me feel like I'm holding the gun in my hands more than like this abstract. I'm controlling
It's
this
like-
cameraman that doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's like you're holding a gun and not like a camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I get what you mean. I think I don't mind it as much, like the way like modern shooters are doing it. It's cool. It's fine. I get what you mean, and I think it does feel nice. Like especially like when you brought up Helldivers.
Yeah.
I think it feels cool. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really have a problem. I don't know. I'm one of those guys who I feel like it doesn't matter. Even though I might not like the way something is controlled, I will just learn how to deal with it, and I will just, I'll adapt.
Yeah, I'm very much. Yeah, we got the whole three things. Kenji likes it.
Kenji likes jank
You'll get used
controls.
to it, and I'm very much.
No.
Yeah, I will either try to force it into something I'm used to, or just not play it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Even just watching gameplay, I just like this game. Honestly, I'm not even. Oh God. I don't even really know why. Like, the more I'm thinking about it, I kind of do like the fact that you have to aim and then fire. Like, I don't know. To me, and especially it works well in this genre, right? Because it's supposed to be like you're tense, right? And
Yeah,
horror,
it is.
And like
the
you're supposed to
difference
be, like-
between action horror
Sued.
and like a survival, like a pure survival horror.
Yeah, so you're not, even though Leon is canonically John Wick, like you as the player,
The player should feel overwhelmed.
Yes.
At some point.
and so the kind of being forced to stand and shoot, and stuff like that. Also, it just I don't know. It feels.
To
Oh.
get into like how
Hold on, Ariel. Yes. Yes.
I
Did something happen that?
I didn't think to knife the lock. I just kicked it every time.
How many times do you have to kick a lock for it to open?
So the baby lock, like that one.
Yeah.
I think it was 3. Like the big ones, I did like legit just kick a lock like 10 to 12 times.
there was one section where you're caged in with the enemies.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one I'm
Uh,
talking about.
Legit, because of how hard professional difficulty was, I just chucked a grenade at it
No, yeah.
because I'm just like, this is gonna do splash damage to enemies, and I get to leave this room. This is worth
Yeah.
it at this point.
Yeah. That's. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say to that.
Ariel hates trying to learn games so much
I just
that he's
didn't
not
think
even
about it.
willing to use more than a button prompt for the lock.
Yeah.
I just didn't think
You
about
didn't
it,
think
bro.
to, like, I don't know. Like the lock itself was really.
It's like a big, shiny,
Yeah.
interactable.
Right, I didn't put 2 and 2. Like, oh yeah, the barrels, knife them. The people, knife them. The lock, it's giving me a prompt. Kick.
Man, it's really weird that when I aim the gun, it does like the laser dot thing.
No,
on the
I
lock.
know
And
I
then-
could shoot it. I just
Yeah.
didn't think tonight. And I was like, I'm not going to waste a bullet when I could kick it for free.
Or knife it. And
Or
then-
knife it.
Ariel's free to waste his time kicking it apparently.
I did. It took me about 10 hours to clear.
I think you actually were faster than me. I think I was 11.
It took
Actually,
me significantly
it's like
more than 10 hours
10:46,
to clear.
Yeah.
So weirdly, I don't know if we'll actually see the end, but I like how. So I had a clear time previously of 7 hours, and I didn't know this, but yeah, it told me it was like, oh, your clear time this one was a lot longer than the other one.
Oh, that's
It's like
fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know. I felt like it was making fun of me.
Oh, how is y'all's hit percentages?
I don't know.
I was at like 80% or something like that.
Yeah, around the same.
Oh look, and I was on
I
controller.
don't know.
Yeah.
My clear time was like around 17 hours, something like that.
You're unprofessional.
You're,
I was
you
on-
are a professional.
I died, counted, the in-game counter, which is not accurate. It is higher than this. Was 97 times.
Oh. Well, that's like controls and stuff. Do we want to, since we're in a cutscene, do we want to talk about like the narrative premise?
Yeah. So. Well, it's good. It's
Wait, why are
I,
you-
don't think I'm going to do the best job explaining it.
Okay, well, for anyone, I don't know why anyone who isn't familiar with is watching this, but
They're bugs.
shut up.
It's true.
That's not.
It's
You gotta
true.
set the scene.
It just bugs. It's the whole thing.
Leon S. Kennedy is a secret agent of the U.S. government tasked with finding the president's daughter who has been kidnapped by suspicious individuals in Spain.
They're just Spaniards.
Suspicious individuals. There you go. There's the daughter.
Was he Secret Service like specifically?
I didn't want to say Secret Service because I don't remember.
I'm pretty.
At some point, he was, yeah.
In Resident Evil 6, he was definitely Secret Service.
I thought here was like I don't know, whatever.
Anywho, point is he works for the government, and then he's tasked with finding the president's daughter who has been kidnapped. Yeah, he gets there, and then he sees a bunch of Spaniards and says no, and then kills them.
Yeah.
No, it's obviously Resident Evil. President's daughter is kidnapped by a group who, or at least one person. It's just Sadler, right? It's just.
Behind the kidnapping, I guess.
Well, but like I feel like Sadler doesn't really have any goons that are not infected.
Yeah, the logistics behind the kidnapping is very unclear.
So yeah, like it's just
Someone does it.
anyway. Point is, yeah. So the enemies that you fight, they're not zombies. They are bioweapons infected with some kind of bug thing that makes them act like zombies.
I'm telling you, that's just how.
I've never seen a zombie throw a stick at me.
Like no, I'm telling you, that's how just people in Spain are.
When are you going to be done with this bit?
When the Spaniards.
I'm sorry to tell you, all of your Rabbit and Steel watchers are all from Spain. You just lost all of them.
Good.
Anyway, so that's the base. That's the setup for. Why does it look especially dark? And whatever.
Kenji's OLED is.
Was it? Oh yeah. So yeah, that's the premise.
Leon's that guy.
Yeah, he just got. I don't know. What kind of discussions could we have about this story? I feel like you either like it or you don't.
What was Sadler's plan?
Well, to infect Ashley and then
Yeah.
send her back to the U.S. and then she like turns into a Resident Evil monster and then probably infects other people and or kills other people.
I believe he wanted to like take over the U.S. or overthrow the government
Something like that.
because he has control over the infected.
Yeah. Wait. Okay. I guess I should say we're kind of skipping like really towards the end. You played not Simon Ada. Path. What is it?
Separate Ways.
Separate Ways. I've played Separate Ways, but I didn't play it this time round. They don't explain how Sadler got infected, right? Or like how
How Sadler got infected?
like why he has control over.
That's probably something in the documents that I
Yeah.
don't
Okay. Okay.
I didn't read them at all.
I've read them at some point.
Yeah.
I cannot tell you what happens in 90% of them.
Okay. Well. Yeah. That's the story, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know where to go from here.
I guess we could talk about the tone. It's very campy at times game. I don't know how much of it is
Wait,
intentional.
hold on. Sorry. Was there a significance to the merchant's eyes being zombie, but sometimes, but not?
I never noticed that.
Like here,
Who is this guy?
I don't know. Like here, I believe if you look at him, he has like blue eyes or whatever, or like definitely not zombie eyes. But like throughout the game, his eyes become zombies, and then I even noticed at the end, it's no longer zombie.
Who is this guy?
I don't know. He's just a Spaniard.
He's just some guy. In the remake, he's like implied to be some sort of pirate guy.
Oh, that's cool. Arg.
Yeah, it's just like merchant just kind of just shows up. It's like, what you buying?
I will say. So, first time playing this game, this guy and that blue light was a very comforting sight. I don't know. They've did a really good job.
I don't remember if this is something that was only mentioned in the remake, but that's when I learned about it. Was that the blue light wards off the enemies,
The fuck?
which is why the merchant never gets attacked.
I didn't know that.
Is that like just in canon?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I remember there was like a
Yeah,
part.
in game, yeah, there are moments where you can get the enemies
Yeah,
to be
just
next to him.
Yeah, it's just like,
Yeah, but they don't attack him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Oh shit. What happened? Oh, I think I stopped there. And this is just like going to the second video. Resident Evil 4.
Resident Evil 4.
Look, there's stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you think about the campiness of the game?
I like it. I really do.
Uh,
It was like just watching like at times just like a bad like what 90s 80s action movie.
what's going on here?
Angel's like videos like freaking the fuck out.
Oh, I think I
what
might have
was
been
it?
alt tabbed
Oh, okay.
and then like fucking with stuff.
Oh yeah, that probably makes sense. You know what? Another nice thing with the mod is it has borderless window.
Yeah, that was nice.
Oh, I was definitely alt tabbed because you see the mouse. Oh, I think I was watching a video here while I was playing. It's a good thing. I mean, I knew we were gonna mute the mute the audio. The campiness. I liked it enough. I'm usually not like the way Japanese people write Americans. I don't like.
It's great. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm also just someone who like the weirdness in the, like I'm gonna sound real racist. Like the way Japanese people write stuff to me, if it's like meant to be funny or like I'm gonna bring up Yakuza. Like Yakuza humor does nothing but piss me off. I'm not gonna lie. And then so whenever there's like campiness or I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is because it's like, oh, maybe
Yeah,
they're
it's just your sense of humor is very different.
yeah. And then so
I can relate to that somewhat. Like stuff that's trying to be funny,
Yeah.
that fails to make me laugh. I find that very grating.
yeah, but this one I think was fine. Like obviously this isn't Yakuza writing, and I think the
Seeing Angela saves.
oh no, I think I was mad because I got exploded and then the fucking guy ducked. You see that? I was trying to shoot him and he ducked and I said, fuck you. So anyway, yeah, I mean, it was fine enough. And I feel like in this game, it's campy, but I think the one-liners, it's like very few and far between.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, it's there and it's funny when it happens. And I think it does show a sort of a characteristic of Leon that is just like it showcases that he's pretty fearless in a lot of cases, right? Like he's literally being attacked by not zombies and is in pretty much an impossible situation. But like Spider-Man, he's gonna crack jokes, right? So it's cool. It's cool.
Some of the campiness, I'm not sure if it's intentional. Like the way like Leon does like his like backflips and shit like that. Like I don't know if that's like if the developers just think that's genuinely like a really cool thing for someone
yeah.
to do. Because like to me that's like the dumbest shit in the world.
Yeah, some
And
people really like
it. Comes off to me as like funny, but I don't know if that's intentional.
Backflips give you iframes in Resi.
I would say I like the unintended, or I like the over dramatic, like when he jumps out of windows.
Yeah.
he lands a pose. I kind of like that. I guess my gripe with more campiness / general Japanese writing, at least when it comes to Americans, is dialogue. The way they sound to me just don't sound right. Like the things that they're saying
So what do you think of I guess Leon and Ashley then?
as characters.
Yeah.
I don't like Ashley,
Were you mad at
but
that
it's
death?
because I'm a misogynist.
Whoa.
I'm just, Leon
Yeah,
is cool enough. I don't know. It's sometimes hard to separate Leon's character from the like stupid himbo shit you see on Twitter, like the way they try to characterize him, and I'm like, that's not really him. Like certainly you could probably
Yeah, it's like
distill that
like
character to
Advent
being
Children Cloud versus FF7 original.
Yeah,
Cloud.
yeah. But Leon is cool. Obviously, I don't want him to be like a super serious like John Wick character at all times. But yeah, I think if I view him as like a kind of Spider-Man-esque character, where he's like kind of dorky sometimes and he has one-liners, but is still very competent. That's probably my favorite version of Leon, which I think that's him, right?
Yeah.
Like he's just a competent dude that cracks jokes every once in a while and one-liners. And so I like him. Ashley, okay, it's weird to say I don't like Ashley because she fulfills her role, right? As like
Damsel in distress.
as a damsel in distress. I think that's what pisses me off about her.
You don't like that archetype?
Yeah, I don't like that archetype, especially. It's not obviously this is not Ashley's fault, right? Like she was made to be that. Yeah, no, I just don't like a character. And again, they're usually female. This is not the character's fault. This is very much the writer's fault, which is typically men, right? They will just have a useless female to be a damsel in distress. And I'm like, okay, you can have someone that needs to be saved, but that they can be more than that, or at the very least, I'm thinking about the stupid hallway. Do you like the hallway?
The
Where
one,
she gets trapped. There's just one trap at the end.
That's not her fault. I don't know.
No. It is her fault. Okay, because the hallway is stupid. But why did she? Because I feel like maybe I wasn't paying attention. I forgot.
No,
like
it's
why did she throw a fit?
Yeah,
All of a sudden, then she just runs at the end of the hallway.
Okay, wait.
There's nothing there. She doesn't. There's no door. Why are you running towards this dead end?
No, she does throw a fit at Leon, and she like runs right. Well, for whatever reason, runs away from him, and then just like spikes and shit. Like she keeps running is because that hallway was designed for them to be separated into her just going to the end of it for whatever reason.
That's another thing that I'm not sure if that was supposed to read as funny or not.
Oh, that was great. I love
Because
that.
like that is
part.
the most upset. Like that whole castle makes like no fucking
The
sense.
whole castle makes no sense. But like,
That robot of the guy.
oh yeah, not Salazar. No, that is
It was
Salazar.
Salazar.
Yeah,
It's
not
like,
Salazar.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. Yeah, it's just one of those things where I roll my eyes, and then it's like there's Ashley being what she's made to be is a damsel in distress, and like they had to.
Yeah, she had to like.
She
get
had to do
captured.
that, right?
Yeah.
She had to do that because the writers wanted that to happen, and in order for her to get captured again and whatever.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I can see like another thing. She's kind of like written to be, demanding, like kind of annoying. It's like
kind of a brat where like,
Yeah, it's like-
she's young, she's pretty much a kid.
Leon,
So,
help me, Leon.
Did you play Revelations 2?
I never finished.
So, what do you think of the girl in that? Because she's also like similarly a sort of a damsel,
Oh.
but she has a function in the game.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I know who you're talking about. I don't remember how that game plays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I don't think I can give you an
Yeah,
answer
she was
really.
used for like I think flashlight and like I think some puzzle elements or something.
I mean, I think again,
Like,
okay,
would you
played-
prefer if Ashley like had a function in this game?
I should say, okay, I'm not a fan, male or female, of useless characters. I just, I don't know, they kind of piss me off. So if their only function is to, not even like gameplay, like narratively, if their function in the narrative is to be useless so that the main character has a reason to be the main character, that to me doesn't do anything for me. But it pisses me off even. Like I like my main character to be like just more competent than the others, but not like in a way where the narrative crafts it like specifically so the main
Yeah.
character can be more competent, right? It's like the thing where you can't have a genius character. Like you can have like most like I guess if I were to rate a genius character, but the room is filled with people who don't know what 2+2 is, right? And he's the only one who knows what 2+2 is. That is the level of like what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Where the main character is the only one who knows a very simple answer
Yeah.
because everyone else doesn't. And that to me is what Ashley is. In order to showcase Leon's badassery,
She comes off as incompetent.
she has to be incompetent. And so that's why I don't like it. Because I feel like you can make her be like a damsel in distress, but not so dumb.
So there's
And you can also showcase Leon's badassery, I think, just from gameplay and stuff like that.
so did the Ashley section help you like her more then?
I will say, I remember when I played her, it became a thing of like, at least she's doing something.
Yeah.
So,
Gerb.
do I like her more?
Like was that
A little bit.
yeah.
I would say a little bit. Because, it became in those few sections, it became more of a joint effort to try and
Yeah.
escape from their position instead of just literally her following Leon. So it's cool. It's fine. I still say I'm not a fan of when in a game I am a guy or a person with many weapons and guns to kill things, and then that is removed from me. So like just gameplay, I would say I still hate the Ashley sections, but in terms of the narrative, yes, when I see her doing things to aid in her own rescue, I do like her more. Well, what do you think about Ashley?
She's all right.
I
I don't particularly feel a strong emotion towards her.
yeah, she's kind of like almost like a nothing character to me. Like which
Which is my problem.
yeah, it's not great considering she's like the objective of
Yeah.
the game. I
I feel like we really should be like moving the video to more relevant sections instead of just me.
it's just gonna be us fiddling with the fucking video controller the whole time.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, even like in gameplay, I kind of like I don't know how like feasible it is in professional, but like I kind of just didn't really do anything with her.
So
I will say, hold on. I guess since we're talking about Ashley, can we go to the video player real quick? So yeah, let's wait here. Also, Red 9. Shout out to the Red 9.
Yeah, no.
Best gun.
I got clued in on the Red 9. Just hearing your conversation talking about it.
Yeah, I figured this was a game that was like. Oh, you know what? We're gonna get to a part where I want to talk, or there's something funny happened with Ashley with the armor, but I like Resident Evil, where a lot of times the best way to get out of an encounter, at least in normal, I don't know about professional, is to not really kill the zombies all the time. Like this was the thing in Resident Evil 2, where like the best thing, where I did play the highest difficulty in Resident Evil 2, I think, where the best thing was always still like shoot like legs or whatever, like incapacitate and then just leave.
Yeah.
And I liked here where, in order to have like probably better resource management, is to not mag dump zombies.
Yeah.
You shoot, kick, and then knife. Right. I like that there are ways. Like that to me is where the difficulty is managing your resources, and so it almost like if there was save scumming and like a quick save, I could kind of picture myself treating every encounter like a puzzle, where I would try to use the least amount of resources, like in an encounter, where you're like, okay, well, I could treat it like a dance almost, right? It's like I shoot this guy in the face, kick, and then maybe I'll move to the corner of the room, shoot a couple of people in the face, kick them, and then see if I can't, like, especially if you kick a group of people and they're all kind of grouped up and on the floor, and you just knife.
So that's something that on my playthrough was a bit different.
Unprofessional?
Yeah, it was because of how fast Ashley can die in professional. I didn't have, at least I'm not good enough to skirt my way around enemies all the time. So I did end up wasting a lot of resources just for the Ashley's sake,
Yeah.
which is fine. Like in normal difficulty, I feel like I didn't have to try as hard to resource manage, or
Yeah.
it didn't feel necessary to.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see
like
what you mean.
I did it. I did it at times. There are also just times where I was just like, okay, this. Mostly times are just groups. Like, okay, I managed to I kick someone down. I'm just gonna tap their head until it explodes. I will say because the big difference I want to mention the big difference between like 2 and 4, at least from because I played part of 2, is that you don't really get anything for killing the zombies, right? You just get an easier time, if you do decide to kill them, like just by going around rooms again. Like here, there's very much is an incentive to like kill the people, since they'll always drop, or they most of the time will drop something, right? Like either it would just at the very least patas,
Pitas.
pepperoni.
Yeah. You get money,
You get money. You get sometimes
ammo.
yeah, and like if you run out of ammo, they start dropping ammo
Well, yeah. I don't think I've ever left a zombie alive.
in this game.
Yeah.
Because there are none.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha. I brought up Resident Evil 2 just because, at least in my experience I think I've played most of the Resident Evil games.
I bitched out at 2. I played 7.
More often than not, a lot of like, I feel like mag dumping zombies was always just like probably the worst way you could handle them.
Yeah.
Like there's always better ways to handle zombies. BOWs, whether or not it is just shoot to incapacitate and then move away, or here you shoot, kick, and then, or other ways.
Yeah, at least in I guess for like the early and mid game, I feel like once at least in this game, when like there was like so many groups of zombies, or like sorry BOWs, you kind of just had to shoot all of them. I was like mag dumping a lot at the end.
Yeah, that like towards the end is when usually that happens, because like they get weapons too.
Yeah.
Like, they're not just mindlessly walking towards you. They have weapons, and so you kind of treat it like
It's Ashley, the best character in the game.
Like
eh.
the melee for me in this game was less for saving resources, more for crowd control. Just because like the kick hits more, like
Yeah.
it's like it actually is tied to like the animation. So it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
however many people are close to you, it'll
Yeah,
knock
yeah.
over as well.
This is the first time I played with Special Costume 2. So I knew what it did for Ashley, but there was just a few things that I found very funny. I wish Hunnigan was more
Present in
Yeah.
the game.
she's hot. Look at her and then boop. Like, it's so, that's why I was like, what the fuck? It's you can't hear it, but it's very loud.
Yeah.
But like the clink. Oops, I hit the mic. Yeah, it's a very loud noise. Also, so been a while since I played. Oh god. I'm so sorry.
You're welcome.
It's been a while since I played. So, watch the animation for when he has to catch Ashley.
Oh yeah.
I think it's different, right?
I don't think I've ever seen the costume to.
Yeah. I mean, it's very minor, I think, but I forgot. It was like, oops. And then Leon is like, so
Struggling.
yeah. So he doesn't do that, right? When
Yeah.
when she's
a little
not.
smoother.
Does she still call him a pervert if you?
I never looked up. I gotta be honest. Why do you know that, Ariel?
Because I looked up.
Why?
Why?
What's up there?
I remember it being a thing.
It was the thing, yeah.
And it's like,
um,
I was curious. It's like, oh, that did happen.
yeah. I never tried actually.
There's nothing to look up. There's just armor.
Yeah, I wonder if she. Maybe I'll boot it up later when I just to see. Yeah, Resident Evil 4. What are we gonna talk about now?
Wait, why did they have a machine to get rid of the thing? Why was that like something they needed to get rid of the parasite?
What if you fucked up the parasite?
Yeah.
Did they care?
I don't know. I just feel like it's not one of those things that.
Like they didn't think about it, right? Like it's like, oh yeah, we need a way to get rid of the thing from Leon and Ashley, right?
Well, I don't think it's specifically, like it's just I don't know. I think it's just a good idea if you're going to inject stuff into your body, you have a way to remove it.
Like if you're making like a more conventional bioweapon,
Yeah.
having a countermeasure in case you infect someone you don't mean to would probably be ideal if possible.
Anyways, level design. It's at least from what I played of 2. This is very Resident Evil in that you start out at a place, you go to another place, and then you somehow make it to a research facility.
Yeah, that's usually how that works for Resident
Yeah.
Evil.
What was your?
I feel like in this one the change is like more. It's like very strange with
Yeah.
the laser section
Yeah.
especially, which I believe was something taken from the movies.
Oh, yeah,
see,
I
that's
remember
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I question the actual functionality of something
He
like that.
needed
Like,
to
what is-
backflip through it, Kenji.
No, but no, like, why? What is the benefit of the laser death hallway?
If it wasn't specifically for Leon,
Yeah, like
if it
how is a normal person, or how is a normal, I guess, whatever thing is supposed to and is supposed to get through there?
Yeah.
Like, what does that look like, and why is it like this? What is the benefit of this over just having a lock on the door?
yeah. I'm also just thinking. Okay, so obviously anyone who's supposed to go through down the hallway, I'm assuming the lasers would not
Yeah,
activate.
because
but
like what you would do, right, if you really wanted a death laser hallway that is intended to
It's just like a
keep
wall.
out
It'd be just a wall.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
a
just-
wall.
no, it definitely is. The way it kept progressing made it seem like Leon is not the only one to maneuver
Yeah.
themselves around to the point where they have to keep progressing in absurdity.
The laser death hallway is one of the few things I liked more in the
Let's see if we
remake.
can't go to it. If we can't find it, I know it's gonna be kind of difficult.
that should be
but
like-
towards the end.
I guess the way I want to finish my thought on the laser hallway.
Oh yeah, okay.
Is I want to say that as one of the things I thought the remake did better, because in the remake, I don't remember if Leon goes through it, but Ada goes through it.
Oh okay, yeah.
And
right, yeah.
The death animation is fucking horrifying.
For Ada.
It
Oh.
does copy the movie version of it much.
Oh,
okay,
dang.
this is too far. It copies
fuck
the
was this?
the movie version of it much more.
Yeah.
Where in the remake, it does a thing where like if you fuck up the QTE, it goes quickly through her.
Yeah.
And then it zooms in on her face, and you just see like a blood like start to trickle
Oh,
where the
yeah.
cut would be.
Jesus.
Wait, this reminds me. So, what were your thoughts, Angela? What was your thoughts where Ashley knew how to perfectly drive?
Oh, I
An
mean,
excavator.
I did not think about it.
She's a country girl.
I was like, all right. that makes
But she's
sense.
useful. She's useful.
She is useful. I didn't think about it at that point. Where the fuck is this hallway?
Did you record?
I did record it.
This is so
10
dumb. This,
seconds back. 10 seconds back. More. Yeah.
this is so dumb. This is gonna be like 5 minutes.
I know.
of
I know.
talking.
Anywho, this
Laser
is what
hallway.
we're talking. This is the stupid laser hallway.
It's great. I don't know what you're talking about. This is so smartly designed.
It's like, okay, fine, that one's fine. But if you thought that wasn't gonna work, why wouldn't you just put this there? And then if you thought that wasn't gonna work, why didn't you just have this?
Why would they turn like that to allow him to do that?
Seriously. It's
See, I hope whenever they remake RE4
yeah.
for VR, I
You
hope
have to do that.
yeah, I hope by then full body tracking is good enough that you just have to do that.
And so they left a gap up top even. So like,
So I feel like the only way this could possibly make sense. No, because there's ones that go vertical. I was gonna say something
Yeah.
crawled on the ceiling, and that's what this is intended for. That you can only be a crawly guy.
I don't know.
But no, there's ones that go vertically straight up and down. So no, that would still kill. The previous ones would still kill a crawly guy.
Yeah.
I think I missed that one. What
So I made sure to get treasures this time around. I feel like I kind of ignored them a lot on my usual playthroughs, but
I feel like that's like how you got most of your money, right?
yeah. But you can skip them though. Like you can.
Yeah. What was the thing that was supposed to go into that like that little? I guess it was like
The lamp.
not the lamp. It was like in the village. It was like this thing with 3 holes in it. Kind of looked like a thing.
The beer.
Yeah.
Beer stein?
Yeah, beer stein.
It was gems.
I didn't find them.
Like it was like red, green, and something.
I didn't find them.
The bugs drop. The bugs dropped them, right? Or no? The bugs dropped
No,
the eye.
that one is later.
Yeah, that was for the lamp or whatever.
Yeah. The butterfly lamp.
Yeah, I didn't find all of the gems and stuff to put the slots in.
I think most of them I found.
Later on, yeah, most of them I found.
I still didn't have enough. Weirdly enough, I think because I had a fully upgraded Red 9, a fully upgraded rifle. So the only fully upgraded plus exclusive Red 9, fully upgraded rifle, fully upgraded striker plus exclusive, and a fully upgraded broken butterfly, but I didn't have enough money to get the exclusive upgrade.
Yeah, I saved all my money for exclusive Red 9 and Butterfly. And Riot Shotgun and Rifle were pretty highly leveled.
Does a second playthrough just let you upgrade it whenever? Because I'm pretty sure I couldn't get like I only got like the exclusive broken butterfly like near the end of the island.
Well, there's...
I never started a New Game Plus. I just started a new
Yeah,
game.
is New Game Plus a thing?
I think so because you get like a cleared save.
Oh,
I
you
think
can continue off of
Yeah,
that?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never tried that.
And you can buy an infinite launcher. Because like when you end the game, it's like you
Yeah.
can buy an infinite launcher
Yeah.
now. But you can't do that if you just start a new game.
And also...
Okay, I just misremembering then.
also, there is another way to make money. The Target.
Oh, yeah, I never did that.
I've never done that in original Resi 4. I only done that in remake.
Gotcha.
You could maybe. I thought it was just bottle caps. I didn't.
No, I think, because you can sell that treasure.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like once you get all of them, you can sell it. And I think it's a lot of money, isn't it? Like, so...
You're.
Oh God, no! This is a fairly embarrassing section. I had to restart this a couple times. Let's get past this.
The damage you did on this.
No, you don't do that. Like you do damage, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, I used a lot of Magnum.
Oh, I thought I was just gonna like you don't have to keep. Just go find a certain like just click somewhere else.
No, we have to watch.
Why?
The Krauser fight.
So the Krauser fight. It wasn't difficult for me. Obviously, you might have some, but like especially towards the end when he mutates, right? I didn't want to use the Magnum because I was like, maybe I don't know. I want to talk about the last boss, but I was like, I'll save it probably for something more important, right? But I ended up just doing it anyways, just to clear it because the last part he just kept he just kept killing me.
Fucking the Krauser fight on professional is insane. I was in a bad spot when I started the fight.
Yeah.
I didn't have. You saw my inventory.
Yeah,
There's just like barely anything in there. It took me at least over an hour to get through this on professional. But I did find it really satisfying because at the end it was nearly a perfect run. The thing that was getting me, I guess, the thing that was getting me in my normal or in my previous runs of that before before I actually cleared it was I didn't have trouble killing Krauser. I had trouble killing him quickly.
Oh yeah. For the time.
Because there's a timer. Yeah, it was just that last phase. I didn't have the resources to kill him fast enough. So I had to. I purposely, like, not go back to checkpoint, but go back to my last save
Yeah.
to, like, reset the resources so I can like do better earlier on. So I'm more
So
prepared.
you can dump resources.
Yep.
Yeah,
At the end of the fight.
no, just like with the Magnum, it wasn't. I just kneecapped and then shot him.
Yeah.
and then it's like I did that, I don't know, 3 or 4 times, and it worked out.
Yeah,
Although,
I did that for actually killing him because I got tired and I ended up using the Magnum.
To bring up separate ways briefly. I don't know if we're gonna talk about that later since
Yeah,
Ariel
yeah.
didn't do it. I don't think.
Uh-huh.
This fight, the Krauser fight, is a lot more difficult in separate
With
ways.
Ada?
Yeah,
You also played that on professional, right?
I also played on professional, which separate ways in general is more difficult
Yeah.
than base game, and the arena that you're fighting in, it genuinely feels smaller than the room that we're in right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because so it's like that, but there's 3 of them in each phase. It's all the final phase of Krauser.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You have to damage him to a certain to a threshold 3 times, but it's all like this, roughly this size of arena that you're fighting in. And when he does one of the slam move,
Yeah.
that you do the backflip to avoid, there's not enough time to backflip and then move out of the way.
Yeah.
And
You're-
and because of how close you are, the backflip doesn't move you far away enough.
and so the residuals of the attack hit
Still
you.
damage you. So you have to
Yeah.
delay it, which does apply to the last phase on this fight. Also, there's like that like little
Yeah.
like straightaway bridge thing that can also happen on. And I think like having to delay your dodge is an interesting idea.
It's like you have to fit it within the attack window.
Yeah,
You can't
but
go-
this is the only time it's really introduced.
Yeah.
And on professional,
Also, I'm not sure. You think that was intentional?
I don't know because it's the only time it happens. I don't know if it's intentional.
Yeah.
And on professional, the stakes of that being the first time I noticed that
Yeah.
was really high, which did make it kind of annoying. I wish there was like an enemy, like a normal enemy that had something like that that required you to delay your dodge.
Yeah. It makes me think it wasn't intentional.
So
So.
I don't know. I was just gonna say I used.
What?
I want to talk about the Magnum because I
Yeah.
I noticed, like, I don't know if it was just one, but I just, instead of just saving Magnum ammo, I did just kind of, there was times I would just use it, empty it, and then I would do the up capacity and get a full mag, and I would work my like shit around it. It's like, am I gonna need the Magnum? And I just won't use it until I could get a capacity upgrade is what I wanted to say. But then we started talking about Krauser.
I feel like in your mind you're optimizing resources, but I also feel like the way you do things, just because it's like different, is not optimizing anything. I feel like you're just trying to be different.
I've only done like the up capacity to get ammo thing.
Like you don't have to do that all the
once.
time.
I did it like 3 times. I also got the Killer 7 to also do that.
Yeah, this is what I mean.
I
But
ended the
I
game
feel
with
like-
I think an extra 12 to 15 Magnum ammo, not including what I had.
I think I did that too, because I actually ended up not using the Magnum on the final boss.
I did not have.
I just used Magnums on the final
You
boss.
could have just used the Red 9.
I did not have that much Magnum ammo for the final boss.
Oh yeah, I used the Red 9 and I was like, I think I used the Magnum a couple times because I'm like surely this is enough, but no, you just had to shoot once. So I guess let's find the final boss, and I don't know
Yeah.
why I remember I feel like this used to be harder. Yeah. I don't know what.
Oh
I
yeah.
feel like I was fighting a new boss. Like, I feel like I don't remember it being this kind of brain dead. You just shoot the eyes and then stab. And then you
So-
just do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't stab. I just shot it with a magnum. I saw the prompt at like the end. It's like, oh,
You can do either. Like it's just if you want to. If you since you're about saving resources.
yeah.
yeah. Like I just saw the prompt at the end, and I figured, I like, oh, that makes sense because you could. I did that with like the big guys, like
Yeah,
the
the El Gigante.
yeah.
Although I wonder, did you I was wondering if you would notice this. Did you actually hit combine in the inventory, or did you like actually pick it up and just drop it like for the herbs and stuff?
You can like Minecraft style just drag
Yeah.
it to the other one.
Oh, I just I picked it up. I hit combine on the thing, and then went to the other one
Yeah.
to combine. Yeah,
Could you go back to?
yeah. Like I saw that. It's like, oh,
Yeah, you could do that. I was just wondering. When I did it, I was wondering because the game never tells you. It was
Yeah.
just the thing that you was it here? Oh no. Yeah, because I think I fucking
yeah. No,
I get caught
I
up
saw
in
it.
the thing.
Yeah. It's like, oh, that's neat. Also, question:
yeah.
what happens if you miss? Like, is the shot is the a special RPG at the end?
I
Like,
think that's required.
No, I don't think you can miss. I think
Okay.
I don't know. I've never tried just aiming like
Like a
away,
random. Yeah,
But something tells me it just starts the cutscene if you fire, right?
I don't know. I never tried
Maybe.
So just like it completely faces backwards, like.
the fucking 180 no scope.
Also, yeah. Also, the reason why I didn't use the Red 9 is I legit near the end of the game I just ran out of Red 9, ran out of handgun ammo,
Oh,
and it like the shit wasn't dropping it. It was dropping rifle, shotgun, TMP ammo.
I was getting a lot of TMP.
The TMP ammo,
for the TMP
why?
I did not have.
yeah. I was just questioning.
Like it doesn't.
Oh, also, I got the exclusive upgrade for the fucking the striker.
Oh, is it good?
Motherfucker, I got it literally right before this. Pause it when I'm in inventory. I got it. Look, boom, 100 rounds in that motherfucker,
And you didn't use it.
and I didn't use it. I literally got this upgrade right before this fight, right? Like maybe a few encounters with zombies before the fight, and I'm like, okay, I literally have all the shotgun ammo that I need. I never have to wait for pickups ever again, and only to never fire it once I got the upgrade. I
For-
hated it.
For this fight, I was very reliant on the grenades that were spawning.
Oh really? I was just chilling in this fight.
Yeah, same here.
I
Like I
had
legit.
trouble hitting the eyes, so I was just like spamming body, and like chucking grenades at it, and usually, the grenade would either just does enough raw damage,
Yeah.
or the splash hits the eye or something that but it'll cause.
I think it's
them
just
to
if you do
stagger.
enough damage.
Yeah,
Yeah, because like you can shoot those barrels, right? And
yeah, that was yeah.
I don't think the barrels really hit the eye. It's just damage. So I was like, yeah, I don't know why. Again, it's been a while since I played Resident Evil 4. When I was just doing this over and over again, I'm like, surely this is not the only thing you have to do, because I feel like I remember doing a lot more for this fight.
The Krauser fight definitely felt more challenging
Yeah.
than this to me.
Yeah, I don't know. And then I was like, okay, let me just like I was saving the shit. I was like, maybe if I just shoot him.
Yeah, the eyes are not open for that long on professional. Like,
Oh.
that guy like blinks.
Yeah, when I noticed that for the eye, it's the Red 9 and the Magnum literally do the same thing. I was like, I'm just gonna use the Red 9, cause why not?
Oh yeah, I think for the eye, I used the Killer 7.
And yeah, this is where I'm just like, I'll just use grenades every once in a while.
I
And
had-
there you go.
I had so many grenades.
I had
Like-
a lot of grenades too.
Like I had
Also-
I had consistent like 4 frags, 4 incendiaries, and then like 7 flash grenades.
She threw it, and I was like, wait, where?
I also had the same thing. I had the same thing. I actually that's how I found out you can go to that fucking area.
Oh no, I was like, I could have sworn like I saw where she threw it, but I then because I was already there, and then I was like, I just went back. So anyway, I don't know. This last fight was just so boring. Maybe not boring, but like I thought there was so much more to this fight. Imagine you don't have space for whatever reason.
Was it just because like it was more challenging when you were a kid, or what?
Maybe.
Yeah, that might just be it.
Like I felt like things were a lot tenser. Like oh my god, this is the final fight, and then I have to use all my resources, and then it's like you need at least a normal, especially you need like 15 handgun ammo, and then just hit the prompt.
Yeah,
like
no,
that's all you
I
need.
so much. Actually, I did like throughout like this last bit of the island, I was like pretty close to full. Like when I was like after the Krauser fight and like just going to like Sadler, I was like close to full, and I got to the merchant, and there's merchants like I legit didn't have enough space for some of the things. I had to like combine the gerbs together. Gerbs. I didn't know that combining the gerbs till like middle halfway through, combining them was just better, like together.
Hold up, but you played Resident Evil 2.
No. I'm talking about green herbs. Like
just
I
double
see.
stacking.
yeah, double stacking. I thought it was
Did you
the
not do that
same.
in Resident 2 as well?
I don't
You
remember.
couldn't do green. I could have thought you could.
I felt like you got more red herbs in Resi 2, at least from what
Yeah,
I remember. But
Also, I find it interesting that the timer is playing.
yeah,
during
it's
a
so
cutscene,
funny.
which I think makes sense.
Yeah,
But I was like, typically, I think a video game would
would wait.
wait until the cutscene was over.
If you skipped it, would you?
I think
like
it fast forwards it.
okay.
Yeah, like really and realistically, the time you have is like this.
Yeah.
2 minutes and 37 seconds, which is
I didn't know you could walk through it.
you could what?
That you could walk through.
Oh,
the
the
corpse.
yeah.
I went around.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And I was like, man, it's crazy that it makes you waste like 10 seconds to go
No,
around the guy.
it's just
And then I
walk-
noticed that the thing was like, there's like the thing in him that's
Yeah,
clicking through him.
yeah.
And I'm just like, wait, I prefer I just fucking walk through it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, oh, fuck.
What happens to the merchant, Kenji?
It's fine.
It's probably fine.
We don't see him. We don't see him on the camera. He could
Also,
have already left by now.
I found it funny. So I had a brief moment of stupidity where I forgot we went to an island, and I thought she just blew up part of Spain. I was like,
It's Raccoon City all
wow,
over
that's
again.
crazy. And I'm like, wait, we're on an island. Right, I forgot. Anyway. That kind of looked like the Costco logo. Did you see that
No.
on the jet ski? Anyway,
Yeah.
we can skip this. We don't need to see how long this took.
I
what
fucked
are
up
you
the
doing?
section a couple times.
There's not much more to skip. Like, we're just gonna reach the end of the video. We skip.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I fucked up. I think I didn't
did screw
notice
up a
the
little
rocks at the like.
No, it wasn't even the rocks for me. It's like I think I wasn't accelerating. I guess.
Oh, you
enough
forgot
in-
you could.
No, I didn't forget. I could have sworn I was, but the fucking wave still caught up to me, and so that's like it happened like twice, and I was just confused.
Oh yeah, no, that happened to me the first time because like I was like, oh okay, it's gonna be cutscene and we're gonna blow out the thing, and I was like, I was like laying back on my chair and it said accelerate. It's like oh
I will say, I'm fairly sure in every part during the section, my hand never left like forward on the stick, so I don't know what happened. Like I feel like this run should have definitely just been the one, but I died, and then after that I died like twice more, and then it happened. Like did I slow down too much?
I guess.
when I was like, oh, let me. Anyway, so that happens like twice more, I think, and so this is the end of this game. Fantastic game, great game,
good game.
10 out of 10.
A solid 8.5.
Did we cover? I don't know what we talked about.
It was kind of just kind of loosey goosey all over.
It was
the
a little
place.
bit loosey goosey. No, I don't like that term.
Yeah, I think us
What
like
the fuck?
going through the video got us sidetracked real bad.
Yeah.
Que será,
Whatever.
será, you know? Es como
Whatever.
dicen allá,
Oh my god, he has the Las Plagas.
plátanos.
Oh no.
Look at that one here, really slow.
I think maybe I
It's like testy.
Maybe.
You know what could have happened if you were holding it before and the cutscene played? You might have
might have just eaten
done
the
it
input.
again.
I think Kenji was right. I was testing because I think I was like seeing if you could like
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
room it, you know. So that you just have to.
I guess
Forward.
I remember there was like I was complaining something about the buffer at one point, but I don't fucking remember what it was.
so. I guess Angela and I can talk about separate ways a little
A
bit.
little bit. I don't
Uh,
remember fully.
What happened in separate ways?
So separate ways is just like what Ada is doing
Yeah,
during
yeah.
the story.
Like, do you remember?
Let's split up. Why? It's like one path forward.
Do you remember the beginning section where like Leon's in the village and then,
Oh yeah, shit
you
pops
s-
off.
Yeah, and then the bell rings.
Uh huh. Yeah.
I give you 2 guesses as to how that happened.
Sadler threw a rock from Europe.
Okay, let's guess 1.
Ada threw said rock from Europe.
I mean, you're getting closer. Ada shoots the bell tower, right?
Yeah, she gets a
She's the bell, right?
she gets a. I don't remember exactly what the action was, but yeah, she rings the bell
Yeah.
somehow.
Yeah.
So
I remember it was like surprised Ada showed up at one point, like
Yes,
halfway through the game.
Separate Ways is just her part or like what she's
It's
doing.
it's really funny that Ariel like. I don't know how fucking old this game is. Like almost
well, if it's 2005,
so
right?
almost
Is that
20
the-
years old.
Yeah,
I had, like,
so
And
19
Ariel just had like the same reaction that all the people who played the original RE2.
Straight up,
Like that's insane.
straight up. I had like no exposure to this game. I knew. Okay, I knew.
You know,
I knew about
Ada
two
was
things.
in Resi 6, right?
No, I didn't know that.
Oh,
Spoiler: she's still alive between this game and the next one.
No, because like I knew she was in 2. Cause I knew she was in 2. Like actually, I have very little exposure to Resi. The most of it until now was just secondhand from what you guys were talking about.
we can do that. I think we can go back to the camera though.
Yeah, but yeah, it's like I had no exposure. I was playing through this game. I was like, holy shit, Ada Wong. Yeah.
I enjoyed Separate Ways a lot, just because like the difficulty is like it ramps up.
It's more, yeah.
Yeah, it ramps up
Because they give
and-
you more resources, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yes, all your weapons are already maxed out.
Yeah.
Because like, you can buy your weapons still, but they're already upgraded.
Yeah.
And
Is there a difference between what weapons Ada gets versus Leon?
yes, she gets the only like I think unique weapon is the bow gun, right? Leon
Oh,
doesn't get that, right?
The bolt, right?
Yeah, the bolt gun.
Is it good?
There's explosive arrows.
Yeah, it can be. I didn't really use it in my playthrough.
When I booted up my save before I started my base game playthrough, I did use it quite a bit for the fight with Sadler in the lab. So
Yeah. At
Oh
the
yeah, I
end,
figured that would be a fight.
That was that. That fight.
is that hard on?
It's really hard, and I don't know why. Because
Okay.
I find the amount of shots that it takes for a Sadler to eyeball is
Yeah.
very inconsistent. And I was testing this out that legit there's not a set number of shots with any given weapon that would consistently get him to eyeball, except for the TMP, which did have a consistent shot, but I only had the one mag,
Yeah.
I could really reliably do that. But one really weird thing that I noticed on all of my attempts it took me to actually beat him was that mag dumping TMP, whatever reason, makes him do the AoE.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like on my actual successful attempt at beating him,
Yeah.
the AoE didn't happen at all. Like
Even when
I
you
never
used the
left.
TMP?
No, I didn't use a TMP. So
Oh,
I
got
purposely
you.
didn't use a TMP because like okay, even though I managed to get so I don't even get him to eyeball consistent of the TMP. I get him to do that.
Oh, interesting. That is weird.
And I was like, okay, what if I just don't do the TMP? So I didn't do the TMP and I didn't leave that initial platform. And for some reason that worked. I was able to, like, once I did that strategy, I was able to beat him. Like, it was very strange.
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, if I just don't move and I just keep shooting him and just dodging and just see what happens. Okay,
A lot of
I
times that's
guess.
how you beat most fights.
it's fucking weird.
In general.
What else? I also did Assignment Ada,
Yeah, I didn't do that one.
which is kind of, it's a strange inclusion in the game. It's not canon because she gives Wesker the samples.
Where does this take place? Is it after?
It is at
So it's
the island part at the end.
okay.
It-
Like before the Sadler fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like, like when Leon gets there, like, and Ashley's already kidnapped, and you see like Ashley be taken into
yeah,
Yeah,
into
yeah.
the
that. It starts
That's
there,
okay.
and it's
so it's Separate Ways ends like before Island.
no, no. I'm talking about Assignment Ada. Separate Ways ends with Ada giving Leon the,
The
RPG.
rocket launcher. Yeah.
So does it just? Oh, okay, whatever.
There's like a time skip.
There's two.
in-
There's two different Ada campaigns.
Yeah.
Separate Ways, which takes place alongside
Yeah.
this story,
Okay.
and then Assignment Ada, which also does that, but is a non-canonical version of the
Okay,
finale.
gotcha.
Like it's
gotcha.
only the finale and it's not canon.
Yeah.
So Assignment Ada is just that last area of the game, and you have to collect 5 samples, and then you deliver them to Wesker, and it's like all like very quick action all the time, just
Yeah, yeah,
spamming
yeah.
a fuck ton of enemies at you. It is kind of fun, but not really that unique or
Uh-huh.
interesting. Like you're not really doing anything too different. And like the fact that it's not canon at all, I could see why they didn't come back to this in remake.
What is Mercenaries mode?
It is a horde mode.
Like what is? What do you do? Is what's the story?
There
thing?
is no story.
There's no story.
It's
Just
just an arcade
Just
mode.
pure gameplay.
I see.
There's an arcade mode, and there's different characters, I think, in this one also.
Who are the different characters?
I don't know. I haven't touched RE4 Mercenaries in a long time.
Yeah. And the remake, there's Mercenaries, right?
Yes.
And is that co-op?
No. I
Wonder
think
why.
the only one... I don't remember if RE5 was co-op. I remember RE6 was definitely co-op
I
for
feel like
Mercenaries.
yeah. I don't know. I feel like Mercenaries like co-op would be real fire. Ario's spitting on me. All right, well, should we wrap this up or do
Yeah,
we want to?
it's almost we're hour 40 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if you have any closing thoughts...
My closing thoughts is really just glazing this game. Great game. Shooting is great.
They should have done the
The
PC
writing's
port
great,
better.
fine. Perfect game.
Ariel, this is the better one.
Oh yeah, because this is like the remastered, right?
Yeah, Ariel,
They should've-
you've
they should've
never seen
done it
the
better.
original Ubisoft.
They should have done
port.
it better again, which I guess that's what remake would be. I think. I
I
don't
would
know.
say
you know,
remake. I wouldn't go as far as say remake is better. I would say it is a modern interpretation.
I think
of
I would like
RE4.
remake more at that point.
I would have to play. I haven't finished remake, but I will say I'm up to. I do remember playing remake, getting up to I believe the castle, and then Ashley gets kidnapped again. I remember thinking like, I kind of did want to play original a little more, but
Yeah, remake. I don't want to get too into it. It just feels the generification of video games.
yeah, it's,
Like
it's very
I
apparent.
joke, I joke that like by like in like 30 years, every video game is just gonna be the same video game.
Fortnite.
Yeah,
It's all
like,
gonna be Fortnite.
you definitely, at least like in controls and like in terms of like the auditions of like what can Leon do now that we have to supplement the difficulty now that you're not stuck in place.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, oh, what if we just add more melee stuff and breakable
Yeah.
knives and shit? Yeah, it's like, yeah, I guess that is what you do.
I would like it more because I am smooth brained.
Well, don't say it. Play it.
Yeah, for I guess to give my closing thoughts on, that's like a $300 speaker that you just broke. That's the remote. They don't sell remote replacement remotes for that. The whole thing's total now.
Ariel, you gotta buy a new car and the speakers for Kenji.
Well, that's crazy.
I want my speakers to be more expensive than the car.
Ooh.
Anyways,
Yeah, to give my closing thoughts for Resi 4 original would be, yeah, it's really good. Like it
Top 10 game.
definitely like it's holds up to its reputation. And like I can, it's very clear like how this influenced like a lot of third-person shooters going forward.
Yeah.
I would say if you haven't played on professional before, to definitely give it a shot. It made me feel like I was playing the game for the first time again. At least I like saying that like I played the first game or the first time when I was a kid and it was like very difficult for me. It gave me that
same.
feeling again.
Same.
Like it made the game as intense as I feel as it should be.
I probably won't. I like where I'm at with the game, where it feels like an old friend, and it's just comforting to play, because it's a fantastic game. Top 10 of all time.
I would be interested, maybe at some point later, if we ever touch RE4 Remake on the podcast, to do like a sort of comparison.
Oh, true.
That's how I actually played that, was like I would play through a mission in Remake.
Oh, really?
And then play through the same mission in original, just
Did
to
you?
compare and contrast. Yeah.
Wow. Okay,
That's
I didn't know
why.
that.
That's why it took me a little bit to get through Remake instead of just like binging it on a weekend.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not sure how I would enjoy doing that just to play a video game.
Well, I'm not saying like to do that, but just like to discuss
Oh, okay.
like what our thoughts are differently between the two.
Ariel, closing thoughts?
Good game. Yeah, no, good game. Most of my issues just came from it's the product of its time. That's really it.
And it was the best time.
It was the best time.
PS2.
Rabbit
Where games
Yes.
were not woke.
I'm sorry, GameCube, not the GameCube itself, but that era of video games was amazing.
Is that our version of woke is using the camera as
the gun.
As the gun. That's our version of
All right,
woke.
why don't you just play Pokemon
Angelo,
Snap
there's-
since you like your camera gun so much?
There's a woman in this game. There's two.
Okay, one is hot and the other one's useless.
There's three.
There's Hunnigan.
Hunnigan.
Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry.
She's useful.
She's also hot.
logistically.
It's two hot chicks and a useless woman. This is like as much as certain groups of people want for their female characters. Anywho,
Anyways, speaking about woke, I'm gonna put a very woke game on the.
on our okay,
On the
so
wheel.
yeah, so that is I don't know, a bit of a weird podcast. At least the way it's structured, we kind of got sidetracked with the video. Oops, that's our bad. But yeah, so in conclusion, great game. And if you have not played Resident Evil 4, how the hell are you here? Like, not only are you in this on this
You're probably
video,
too young to be watching this.
but you
podcast.
got to this point where you are receiving this message. But anyways, if you have not played Resident Evil 4, you need to play Resident Evil 4.
You can play Remake.
No.
There's not a
No.
replacement for this one, no.
You can play Remake after you play original Resident Evil 4. Anywho, so
They wouldn't do that.
with that being said, we're going to go back to our regularly. Oh yeah, happy Halloween, everybody!
Feliz Jueves.
This was kind of a weird month for us, but I think ultimately fun month, right? We had our Faith playthrough.
Yeah, it was fun.
Resident
enjoyed
Evil's
it.
a fun game.
What
So-
Christmas game are we gonna play?
Faith again.
Oh my god.
It is Christ.
Yep.
So anyway,
What holiday game are we gonna play?
That was a holiday.
now we're going to decide what to play for episode 5, because this is episode 4, I think.
For Resi 4.
It's episode 5 of Now Installing.
This is episode
No,
This is episode 4.
Yeah, that's it. This is Resi
Yeah,
4.
Resi 4 is episode 4. That's
Yeah.
actually, I didn't think about that. There you go. It was meant to be. It was meant to be.
There we go.
All right,
okay.
Wheel.
So, this is for episode 5.
Cinco.
Ariel put up
Yeah,
Celeste.
Ariel
put
put up
Celeste.
Celeste.
Angelo put Arkham
I did put
Asylum.
Batman Arkham
I
Asylum.
put MGS1
Yep.
because I'm a basic bitch.
Is it? I feel like I'm the basic bitch here for the game that I chose. I don't know.
Well, I guess for like a Metal Gear game,
For a
MGS1
stealth game in general.
I see.
Okay, I'm really hoping to play Arkham Asylum. Not gonna lie.
I gotta beat Celeste.
Oh my god.
Oh,
wow. Okay, I
All
guess
right,
I'm playing MGS1.
so-
Wow. Okay, we're spinning back. This is Kenji was also first pick
shit.
for our
That's crazy.
for
it
episode 1.
This website's rigged.
Huh?
This website's rigged.
Yeah,
I don't know how.
You are spinning this.
you are
Yeah,
spinning.
It knows.
It knows.
All right. So we
Again,
were playing,
if
was
it-
this Metal Gear Solid 1?
Yep. So I would recommend playing
Wait, let's go back to our
our main scene. I guess I would recommend like trying to play on normal.
normal. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if you can do hard on the bat off the bat. I would not recommend it
Okay.
because it is generally a pretty difficult
I
game.
probably don't. I don't play games hard usually.
Would you,
First time through.
There are so I'm assuming both of you will be playing it through Master Collection, which is a current PC port on Steam.
yes.
Yeah, probably.
There are two versions of MGS1 on there.
Uh-huh.
There's the Japanese re-release and
Yeah.
the normal American release.
Uh-huh.
For the purposes of this podcast, it doesn't matter which one you play.
Okay.
That being said, the normal,
Which one are you gonna play?
probably the normal American release because the main differences are only in post-game stuff.
Okay.
And also, the item descriptions are not localized in the Japanese version. So even though there's English dialogue and subtitles, if you don't know what an item does already,
You're not gonna
you're
know.
not gonna know.
Okay. So that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay, well, that's that for this episode. Thank you for watching. Yeah.
Again, what if it lands on Honkai Star Rail, Angelo?
You're gonna have to set a cutoff point because there's legit no way you could give us like a year and we're not gonna be able to finish the game's content.
Oh, you can beat it well before a year.
You have something in your face. Okay, well, yeah, thanks for watching. Any MGS enjoyers has episode 5 to look forward to. Bye.